Hello, hello. Oh god, I forgot the default sensitivity is insane. Did it carry over? Is everything coming through okay? Hey, Amber. My cat wants to be involved. That's fine. Amber. Just kind of watching chat and seeing if anyone's gonna tell me if this is working properly. This is my first time streaming on YouTube ever, so hopefully it's not a shit show. That's all good. Do I have saves on this? I guess so. I don't know where that is though. Here we go. I wasn't getting the preview on my phone for some reason. Okay. No game audio. Yeah, it's been a while since I played this game. I didn't realize my saves even carried over because I played it on a different computer. Let's see. Why no game audio? That might be why. How is it now? A little loud? Okay. Honestly, it's a little loud for me too. I'll just turn my volume down. Is that better? Mario Fuzi, hello? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I apologize if I'm not. Because I can't tell if it's refreshing on my phone or not. Okay, it is coming through. Wouldn't be right if this worked properly on the first try. Okay, what is happening with that? I wonder if I take them off of mono. That's given it issues before. How's that? Is that any better? Or is it still masking me? Enough. How's that? Okay, cool. Now we can actually play the game. All right.
Welcome, little one. This is your first day.
God, the nostalgia. Oh, the nostalgia's gonna hit me so hard.
We expect great things from you.
I always think it's funny though, the idea of like an elite clone trooper, because we're all technically the same DNA. So the fact that there are like more advanced ones is kind of funny.
That is often
But I guess it's like the physical and mental capabilities of anyone being Jango Fett, but not everyone is trained that way.
And in this regard, you will be superior to your more common brethren.
So beyond just me reminiscing, this is still a sound design stream, so I'm going to be covering some of the things that, because this game just has some of the most phenomenal sound design of anything I've played. So I'm going to be talking a lot about some specific things that this game does really right.
To bring down much larger prey. So too shall you join the three brothers.
That's... I feel like the sound effects are really quiet. They are really quiet. Why are they so quiet? Actually, those are fine where they were.
And become fierce hunters.
There we go. Now it actually feels like I'm playing a video game.
Join your pack and embrace your destiny as their leader. Join Delta Squad. Delta 4-0, your foundation.
Actually, you know... Sorry, I swear I will be done with settings in a second here, but since this stream is about the sound effects, I'm just gonna go ahead and crank those all the way up. There we go.
A pure and uncomplicated soldier. 6'2", the heart and soul of your
God,
team.
just that score brings back so many memories. Jesus Christ.
Of all your brothers. You are each a piece of a whole person. And the Republic will call you to defend and give your lives if need be.
I wish I could turn it up to 11.
Get those troopers into the gunship. Ready for liftoff. New gunship.
I love that I
Okay,
can't
Group B, let's
move
move
yet.
it. Let's go. Push those cannons to the stern.
The intro always ends up being longer than I remember it being.
Let's go.
But I also just really want to get into the
We're
game.
gonna split up for the drop, but we'll meet you at the RV on Geonosis. See you planetside, sir.
Alright, even just like the ship flybys are just... The immersion of the sound in this game is just absolutely phenomenal. Just in case anyone didn't know the plot of Star Wars, here you go. So this game has a 9-hour campaign. Obviously I'm not going to play the entirety of it, but I'm going to be speedrunning a little bit because I want to try to get to the second area, because this game actually has some... Well, it freaked me out as a kid. Now it's really mild, I'm sure, but it has some mild horror elements to it at one point that I would like to get into. I might not be able to, but I'm going to try. I wish I could do a 9-hour stream, but
Welcome to Geonosis.
once upon a time I could have.
Nice to see they finally unhooked you from the simulators. I've been assigned as your advisor, and will be your eye in the sky until further notice. Or we all get killed.
Also, Soupy Doopy, welcome.
Once you're on the ground, we'll rendezvous with Delta Squad.
I'm
Delta 62 is nearby.
I'm happy with the turnout here. I mean, I know it's only 6 people, but for my first
Squad
YouTube
objectives
stream
remain. Find
ever,
suspect
it's really
and
nice.
eliminate him. I will be issuing further orders as you go. Good luck, Commando.
Even just the editing to the voices just works so well. Okay. Are we playing now? I think we're playing now. The mouse sensitivity, I have it set to 1, and like this is just me making like the finest movements possible
Okay, we're
to
above the
do
LZ.
this.
Okay, look out! I will be providing you with support and technical information.
No ordinary Clone Troopers will survive this game, by the way.
Displayed on your heads-up
They all
display.
die so soon after you see them.
Will be displayed in this area. Here are your orders. Your primary target is the Geonosian leader, Sunback. You have the lead. It is absolutely vital that Sunback not escape.
I like that they added in some new concepts for blasters and then still made the sound just as iconic as the ones we've heard. Is it? That's nice. I'll turn it down a little bit more. Maybe that'll help. Here, and it's, now that I have the sound effects all the way up, it's... Is that any better? Okay, good. Something really impressive about this game is actually the footsteps. And if you listen, there's, again, we're talking about context and video games and world building. There's so much attention to detail with every creature, every character, every surface. There's just these tiny differences in how the footsteps work. And there's actually, this is the game that very first got me in any way interested in sound design because as an unlockable, I can't remember which difficulty you have to beat the game on to unlock it, but you get a behind-the-scenes video of how all the Foley was done, and some of the... One that actually stuck with me was there's the little generic, like, engines, and they used just like beating cabbage with a hammer on a leather saw as their footsteps, and I was just like, wow, how do you even come up with something like that? This is a really noisy part of the game, so the more detailed sounds once they're not all blended together quite so much. This is also one of the first games ever, really, to have NPC allies that are just really fucking useless. Because you can command them, and you can command them for 2005 pretty intricately.
The charge is set and ready to detonate. It's all yours, boss. Advisor, we've got some heavy artillery over here.
You actually do get to fight one of these at some point. You cannot blow this one up. Its health does not go down at all, so that's something that I tried to do as a kid and it did not work. Apparently I just didn't hit that checkpoint.
Remember, Delta Lead, your ultimate objective is Sunfac, but your immediate objective is to rendezvous with Delta 4-0.
Okay, so now I can get a little more into the individual sound effects, but the detail is what's just really impressive about this game. So one thing you can hear, it's subtle enough that it doesn't interfere with the gameplay, but whenever you're locked onto a target, there's just that little bit of a sound indicator that, for the most part, I think works pretty subconsciously. You just know when to start shooting, which is just another one of those little immersion things. And then the weapon sounds, I'm just always really impressed with in this game, because you have just, you can hear the individual components working together. You can hear the charge kind of going off in the gun, you can hear it flying away from you. It's all really subtle, but it's just that level of immersion. And the same goes with the pistol. You can kind of hear it charging back up, and you just have that reverb coming through. And this game was made entirely in the 2005 version of the Unreal Engine, which is also really cool. The sound effects guy, I'm sure, will particularly appreciate that. And you just have you could just throw a sound effect onto so many of these and it would be fine, but they intentionally go for a very, just such a detailed, every single sound was thought out, every single sound has a ton of detail put into it.
What was
The
that?
voices are getting pretty quiet, so I'm just gonna...
Delta 4-0 is on the other side of this door. Place a charge and blow it. I'll warn him to step back.
Can I have some cover here? Almost. Ready. The charge is set and ready to detonate. It's all yours, boss. Uploading and linking with your visor, sir.
Delta Lead, advise you task 4-0 with slicing that security shield.
Everyone has like roles too, which is kind of nice.
Your
Like
squad
there's,
status and location is displayed
for
here.
specific tasks that you send them on, it'll prioritize if the one that's like their specialty is available. It'll send it to it. It doesn't actually make any difference. They all do it at the exact same speed, but it's still just a cool little detail that's put into it. Another cool little bit of trivia for this game is they actually brought on, I think it was a SWAT team, to, and they did, like, the devs actually built mock settings for this sort of like breach and clear scenarios, and they ran through them themselves to see how these characters should be behaving.
You're nearing a secure
So just
door
overall,
leading
the
to
attention to
hangar.
detail in this
Activity
game is
the hangar
amazing.
suggests that they are unaware
I'm
of
just
your
gonna gush over it because it's literally my childhood, but
Initiate slicing protocols, Delta.
Slicing it now. This will take a minute. Just a few more seconds. That's a clean slice, sir. Ready for entry. Enemy droid sighted.
We located a pair of German
every time
fighters in
that
the hangar.
score
We
kicks
don't
up,
want
it
them to be
just
used against us.
I
Destroy
get
them.
hit with
Target
the
uploaded to your objective tracker.
nostalgia so hard.
Initiate radical
Explosive set, 3-8.
I wasn't sure how good I would be at this game because it's been so many years since I played it. It turns out that this is pretty well.
It's getting a little dark here.
Delta Squad, switch to visor mode.
Powering up. Switch fire.
off that visor, Delta. It's plenty bright in here.
Aye, sir.
Good. Now use the demo charge to clear the path.
Charge is on, sir. Fire in the hole.
Delta Lead, you need to keep your squad focused and under your direction. Use your squad commander to get results. Delta Squad, 3-8 is down. Administer field vector. We hang in there, 3-8. Communications on the way. Fax planning.
I got damaged on purpose because I wanted to.
The Geonosians are aware of your presence.
Oh, that's a pretty cool effect too. But I wanted to kind of focus on the
6-2
reveal sound effect. But I did it a little early. Again, just all of the little nuances to all of the sounds in this. And that's really what made me so impressed by this game and what made it give me such an interest in sound design. Oh, I should go.
You back now. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Is just the way that everything makes sense, and you can figure out things about the way the weapons work, the way that enemies work just by listening to them. You can hear the kind of lore behind the blasters, behind all of the weapons, just from the way that they sound. And you can largely visualize the way that an enemy should look just based off of their footsteps. And then especially moments where it gets a little bit quieter, it's got just really interesting, just the use of different types of ambience, the way that they use like the faraway sounds of battle as a form of ambience. I think when there's ambience that has context in it, it's always really interesting.
Delta Lead, squad mate 07 is now in your vicinity. Remain covert. Caution.
07 locking into your hut, sir.
Getting acquainted with the locals, eh, Sev? Where's Sunfac?
The next room, boss. Don't worry. I saved some targets for you guys. Moving to cover.
Sunback is making a run for the door. Stop him.
He's made it through.
Delta Lead, it is absolutely vital that Sunback not escape.
Super battle droids.
My
Concentrate your squad's fire on single targets to penetrate their armor. Delta Squad, 3-8 is down. Administer field vector. Hang in there, 3-8. Help is on the way.
Technically speaking, you're supposed to just kind of let them clear the area and but there he is.
Down.
It's supposed to. There we go. That's what I was trying to do.
Give it up, 3-8. I'm reading a power transfer to Sunfax Spider. This door is locked. You need to destroy the locking mechanism. My scans indicate multiple hostiles on the other side of this door. I advise entering and clearing the room quickly by executing door breach maneuver with your squad. Once the charge is set, get clear.
Yeah, this is a good example of where they actually used
Grenade thrown.
real-world examples of procedure procedures
There he is, outside the shield.
to decide how they would do that whole animation.
We need a target on Sunback. Sunback is making a run for it.
Assume snipe
Delta
position,
Lead,
Delta.
it is absolutely
And you
vital
can
that
set them up
Sunback not
on
escape.
certain attack tasks as
Sunback
well.
Spider is warming up. Delta, what are you doing?
Take it off. Now you lost. All I smell is burnt Geonosian.
3-8, my scanners show an explosion.
That's affirmative. Subject terminated. that? I cracked it, on Geonosian.
Confirmed. It's unidentified. I'll check the intelligence databanks. Move on, Deltas. There's no time to celebrate, Deltas. As you already know, 3-6's squad has been incapacitated. Their mission was to disable the droid factory in this sector. Your squad has been retasked for this purpose. Proceed to the elevator.
Moving to position.
We're just gonna do a sacrificial EMP throw since we're ready. Just to hear that beautiful sound. Yeah, that electrical effect is just so well done. And while you're being revived, I'm not sure how well that comes through, but there's a little bit of like a data being downloaded effect as your HUD kind of loads back up from just, you know, dying mode.
Intelligence indicates that there are several factories buried deep underground, but they are impenetrable to our large assault forces. Heat signatures emanating from this spire tell us there is a factory below. Neutralizing one of these factories will tip the scales in our favor for the surface battle. Our scanners cannot pinpoint the factory's exact location because of a jamming device located near your current position. First, disable the jamming device. Once that is accomplished, I can guide you to your main target. I'll communicate. Be sporadic.
I love that even in the Star Wars universe, it's so damn advanced, we still go underground
One bad guy.
with a signal.
Kill, Commando. Guess it's dead.
Sniper mode. Very accurate. Very deadly.
Yeah, and this is actually one of my favorite sounds also. It just has so much punch behind it. Also, ammo is actually an issue in this game, and I'm wasting a lot of it to gush over the sound design, but that's why I'm here.
Breach charge set. Clear.
Grenade!
Breach successful. Let's go.
That smell. They're harvesting Fidna resin, highly explosive in its raw form.
I hear machinery below. Looks like we're on the right track.
That means we get to kill some more bugs, right?
Look at this place.
Multiple targets on the bridge.
Lead, looks like a good place for a little sniper action.
Is that a place that... No, right, this is just them trying to teach me mechanic. Cool. It works pretty well, just to be fair. Just does a ton
That
of
doesn't
damage.
sound good. Must be the battle upstairs.
Simulator.
So this is actually one of my favorite sections because it just reminds me so much of the facehugger in Alien.
Looks like we're in some sort of
These are all
Geonosian
just-
birthing chamber, gentlemen.
What do you know?
Little egg
They are
sacs.
eggs.
Sir, I
Let's
think
get
we
them
got
on
Geos here.
wire just to be safe.
But these guys are the ones that actually Cabbage was used for their footsteps. If you... It's really quiet, but if you hear it crawling around.
I got Geos in my view scope. We gotta finish him off before we can help through.
God, the
Initiate
hardest
vector
part of
procedures. Delta.
streaming
I'm
for
heading
me
there now.
is maintaining a decent conversation with myself.
Back to the track.
cover.
Well, in my defense, you were standing next to an explosive barrel. Which you are not supposed to do in a video game, my experience. Said their AI wasn't completely useless, it's still pretty stupid.
Take them out from there, Delta. Here's the jamming device, but it's shielded. Controls to that shield must be nearby.
Yeah, he'll literally just sit here and throw grenades, which I don't get unlimited grenades. He does, apparently.
Guard! 4-0, reloading.
Take them out from there, Delta.
This one's mine.
The jamming device is interfering with my visuals.
They talk about the cameras issue, but
Let's take them down from here, Delta. Cancel maneuver, Delta. There's a computer console at the opposite end of this room. Must control the shield to the jamming device. Let's use this clear line of fire. Let's move on.
I can do this all day.
Yeah, you know, you're not wrong about that.
Shields down. Let's blow that jamming device.
Yeah, we'll get right on that.
Give us a laser charge on the jamming device.
I think,
Need some cover.
it really has to do with era, because nowadays, HUD simplicity is really emphasized, but at a point in
It's hot, boss.
time, okay.
Take cover, Delta.
At a point in time, over the top was kind of a selling
Communications
point.
coming back online. Initial scans show a large complex one level below your current location. Make your way through the opening behind the jamming device.
And it is,
Hostiles down.
most of it is
There
like
is a ledge
actual
at the end of this
information
shaft.
and not
You can rappel
just
to the lower level from that ledge.
pointless aesthetic, but it still could be a
Let's
lot
get
more
down to the lower
simplistic.
level.
Right behind you, squad leader.
Stay alert. I'm reading a sudden surge of activity in your area. Vent shafts leading to the factory are located on the opposite side
Something
of
else,
the spire
they,
of your location.
They really follow that
Figures.
golden
My
rule
readings
of if
are unable
anything's
to find a
moving,
way
it is
across the fire
definitely
to the
making a
factory.
sound.
You're going to have to get creative with this one.
Take
Look
them out
out!
from there,
Like the new
Delta.
target. Find cover. On my way.
This is the
What
first
the hell was that?
actually
They've set
somewhat
up a barricade
difficult part
on
of the
bridge.
game.
Let's get a charge set on that crate. Let's move on. Begin smoke maneuver, Delta.
Target practice.
Yeah, I remember when I said that ammo starts to become an issue. It shouldn't be wasted at all. But this
Like a Geonosian beam
weapon is legitimately my favorite weapon sound in the game.
Hold it together, Delta.
Well, there's one turret that I like a little bit better, but you only encounter it for one actual section of the game.
Time later, sir.
unfortunate.
It just isn't enough time now. Oh, that felt good. Watch out for the frickin' laser beams! I'm out. Reloading.
The clicking. So the lore behind this gun is it actually contains it runs off of
Sonic turret at the end of the bridge.
organic material
Hold on a minute.
and converts it into plasma. So there's
6-2.
Geonosian parts inside of this that are still alive,
Assisting 7.
Commence demolitions maneuver.
which again is just like that attention to detail of
Need some
the
cover, squad.
visuals, obviously, but then there's also the sound of it kind of clicking around.
Ready.
And then the sound of the gun itself is just so good.
Keep moving, Deltas.
It has
You could use a hold here, Delta.
Good shot. Target taken out.
Explosives prepped and ready.
Get clear.
Go, go. Got problems, Delta.
Take up snipe position.
stupid.
Time later, sir. It just isn't a good time.
Yeah, well, it's not one you want to carry around anyway, because it's a charge-up weapon, you kind of have to be strategic about when you use it. The only thing that it's good for is as the fastest melee of any weapon in the game. So, if you want to do a ton of meleeing and keep a tiny bit of ammo left in it so that you can keep using it as a melee weapon.
On the way, 07.
On the roof.
Shooting Delta 3-8.
No way across. Looks like we're gonna have to make our own bridge. A well-placed bomb at the bottom of the spire might create a bridge.
Can I have some cover here?
Disengage turret, come on.
Figure out what you're doing, 3-8.
6-2's down. Someone assist him.
3-8 needs more weapons training.
Let's
Yeah, they'll get
rearrange some
snarky if you
items,
accidentally go
Delta.
for
Setting
friendly
charge.
fire.
Charge armed. 6-2
Fire in
getting
the hole.
help.
That'll do nicely.
The factory is directly across from your current position, Delta.
6-2 getting help.
Yeah, there is.
Set for action.
The factory is at the other end of this ventilation shaft. Hurry.
07, taking
Find a
cover.
computer and upload the factory schematics. I will analyze them for a weakness.
It sounds like a window being cleaned, which is actually kind of cheesy, but
Commence demolitions maneuver, Delta.
Affirmative. Placing charge.
I'll try to
Almost ready, sir.
get another melee kill so that I can show that a little more.
Charge is on,
Take cover,
sir.
Deltas.
do it. I'll just knife everything until it happens.
This door leads to the factory control room.
There we go. Yeah, so it's... Okay, yeah. Well, we both know my cam does that for whatever reason here. That usually fixes it, at least temporarily. Yeah, so that's... It's not just a base...
Initiate door breach, Commander.
It's not just like a dry window cleaning sound. It's got like a...
Clear!
It sounds like it has a vocoder or something else on it. It sounds but yeah, it's definitely just like a windshield wiper sort of sound with a little bit of sci-fi effect added to it. Yeah, the text over on the right side of the screen as you're like booting back up.
Use this console to access the factory's main
That
computer.
even has a
You should
sound,
have
which
access
feels like
to
a really
unlock doors
nice
once the link is
detail.
established.
Hold it together.
Sir, I'm not gonna help you. Right now? Powering up.
There's gonna be some fire here. Sorry about that.
Testing 7. Hold on a minute. Hold on, boss.
An analysis of the data reveals two targets that can cripple the factory's production capabilities. The first conduit is just outside the control room you are standing in. The second conduit is at the end of the assembly line of the production floor. You need to take them both out to cut the factory's power. Updating objective tracker now.
I'm going to be doing breach and clear on all of these just to save time. There is benefit, so for all of these, you can either hack the door or you can breach and clear. The breach and clear is faster, but it alerts all the enemies on the other side immediately, and if there's like an automatic turret or something like that, you can actually avoid it by doing it the slow way. But since...
Here's the first power conduit. Let's get down to the lower level.
My controls keep just randomly freezing up and continuing the last input.
We got warriors here. Your marksmanship is an inspiration to us all, sir. Been hit.
Take them down from here, Delta.
On my way.
Let's crack that terminal.
No problem.
Almost cracked it. Network access.
Get yourself some back, Commander.
Got it, sir.
Delta, form up.
Feeling better now.
You, Vector, now.
I thought you'd never ask, sir. That did the trick.
Go! SPD.
Here's the second power conduit. demolitions maneuver, Delta.
Affirmative. Placing charge. Watch my back, Deltas. Just a few more. Charge is armed, sir.
Take cover, Deltas.
Good shot.
Powering up.
Initiate vector pursuit. Assume snipe position, Delta.
Moving into position.
Let's get that shield down so we can place the charge. Slice that turret.
Network access.
Commence demolitions maneuver, Delta.
Sorry, I kind of went quiet. This section actually gets a little tricky, so I'm trying not to die.
Charge is hot, sir.
Fire in the hole.
I am reading a complete factory shutdown.
Move out, squad. Let's get out of here. To advisor. We need to get out of here fast.
Droids.
What's your location?
Right here.
Good shot, Commando.
I like that you don't actually have to defeat any of those enemies and just run through, and
There's a large
I guess it just works
turret
itself
up
out.
ahead. This is as close as I can get you to your target. Good luck.
Delta, a few clicks down this canyon is a disabled droid core ship. We need you to infiltrate the core ship and retrieve its launch codes, giving us the edge we need to halt the evacuation of the Separatist fleet. Advance via the canyon and effect entry any way you can.
Any intel on the enemy forces in this area?
Core ship is protected by a large anti-air turret, and initial scans reveal a substantial droid presence. Also, expect to encounter local resistance. There's a passage up ahead that should lead to the next canyon.
All right, let's get to it, squad.
Good luck, Delta, and don't come back without those launch codes.
Looks like we'll have to blow through that rock slide, sir.
Need some cover, squad.
This place reeks of bugs. Dead hostile.
Charge is hot, sir.
Take cover, Deltas.
Squad.
Go.
Begin snipe maneuver, Delta.
Yes, sir.
We sure could use your help, sir.
Hang tight, trooper. Delta squad on our way.
Look out behind you.
Snipe maneuver.
More side of that wreckage. It's one of ours.
I really like this turret sound too. It's pretty subtle.
How many kills you got today, Psycho?
With a new wise guy. Keep this comm clear, you two.
Calm down, Fixer. Just having a little fun. These bugs just won't quit.
Good. More bugs. More kills.
This is actually getting nice.
Just like you said.
It's getting a. God, I'm blanking on the. It's fucking hot here. It's 80 degrees, which for Oregon in April is I should not away from it. So I'm thinking as well as I normally can, but
Giving help to 6-2.
when a game just like gets its graphics updated, like it's not remade,
Delta
it's just
6-2. Just like the simulator.
I don't know what word I'm thinking of, but
Use some vector Delta.
yeah, I guess this game is getting ported over to some new systems and some graphics updates and stuff, which the fact that any attention is being paid to it means that it might finally get a sequel, which would be absolutely amazing.
Get yourself some vector, Commando.
Down.
If EA kind of just like gave DICE a chance to
Get some vector.
get back into this franchise, that would be... I just imagining an update to this game modern day or a sequel to it with what we have now would be really phenomenal. Those, do I not? Yes, I do not. The one thing that the AI does not have is target priority of any kind. Yeah, this might be the first full death.
I'm blaming you.
Depends on if he can revive me fast enough.
We've lost Delta League. Sir, I'm up to help, but I can't assist you right now.
This is probably it. Well, okay, if I can just stay alive, and...
Revive your squad.
Yeah, I'd love to do that, you know, but... this is not a good situation to be in. Okay. Can I grab that? I'd like to grab that. I cannot grab that. Okay, well, that's fine.
Come in 3-8.
Or that also
Delta squad has
works.
been eliminated.
Fuck me. Okay. My cat is not okay with the fact that this game not hurt. Okay. Just hi.
Protocol requires
Yeah,
eliminate
you're
your
fine.
hostile before I can help you, sir. Need medical assistance.
Eliminate Tazza.
Now they'll all focus.
Hail the leader.
This is Amber, everybody. She wants to very much be a part of the stream, apparently.
3-8, can you hear me? I'm reading low vital signs from your squad.
And I'm gonna blame her for getting killed that time. No, I do not want to. God, the mouse sensitivity is absolutely absurd. Yes. Yes, indeed, kitty. Okay, I'm very happy that in telling my squad to focus that target, I got myself killed.
Delta, we gotta finish him off before we can help 3-8.
Am I doing something? Ram, hey, or how do you pronounce your name? Am I being like absurdly American right now and bringing shame to my country by pronouncing it that way? If I am, I apologize. You know, everyone on the Dan D team always called you Ram, but I don't know if that's just us being disgustingly American. Okay, cool.
We gotta finish him off before we can help 3-8.
Eliminate target.
Protocol requires eliminating hostiles before I can help you, sir.
Sure that if I just heal up, nothing bad will happen in the middle of the battle. Just grab this. Cool. Now everyone else do that too.
On my way.
Pick this up. So next time I run into one of those guys, I can just use their weapon against them because
Stop looking around and get some vector,
the
soldier.
Geonosian pulse cannon works best against the Geonosian pulse cannon. Yields. I forgot what they're called. It was just on screen a minute ago when I was focusing it, but I had other things on my mind now. So.
Looks like we'll have to blow through that wreckage, sir.
Cover me.
There. You know, it was your suggestion of not dying that made that happen. I just didn't know what to do up until that point.
Charge arms
Take cover, Delta.
I find the fact that those guys did not die from that. I'm pretty sure I can just... Yeah.
Ready harnesses, Deltas. Down we go.
I don't actually need to kill those guys to go
Stay
through.
out of my way. Got the chatter, Seb. Go, Heads up, enemy aircraft.
Don't worry. They're not looking for us.
Ready and warriors. Reloading.
Eliminate target.
Delta 40
Is that all of the ammo it had? That's...
Take offensive formation. Eliminate target. We'll beat them, Delta Squad.
I think we just lost Delta Squad.
Yeah, you are a pro gamer, and I obviously am not, because, you know, I stopped listening to your advice, and that's when everything went wrong. I didn't try not dying in that moment.
Enemy aircraft.
Don't worry. Clear line of
They're not
fire.
looking for us.
It's
Launch terminated.
wrong call.
Powering up. Watch the planks.
Triple strike, sir.
The buggy on the screen is cool visuals, and it definitely adds to the grittiness of it. Because something cool about this game is that it was the first really gritty Star Wars game. But man, having your visions prepared like that is also
It's done.
like a new switching
Powering up. I'll be right back, don't worry. Detail, I'm on it. Hey, now. The guy later, sir, he just isn't a good time now.
Hostiles down.
Target taken out. Helping Delta 40.
Use some vector, Delta.
Isolating the brass, sir. Okay, now I'm angry.
that was
Acknowledged. Helping 3 out. Killed that one.
Assume sniper position, Delta.
Target practice.
Yes, sir.
Shoot straight.
Scorched.
Stop looping around and get some vector, soldier.
On my way.
Another one for the scrap heap.
Feeling better now. Droid down.
Can't do maneuver, Delta.
Yes, sir.
Need a reload, good. Shooting, sir.
All patched up here.
There's the turret, squad leader.
Press turret now. Looks like there's an opening below.
Understood. Updating mission parameters now. 3-8. Make your way inside and disable the turret.
All right, squad. Let's get in there and
I was
start
getting
bringing.
hit from the right. Yeah, that was embarrassing. I just didn't even register that I had things at the right shooting. Sure, I just got killed by oh, that was not the fast one. It's okay.
Hold on, Fixer. Folks on the way. Squad leader, see now.
That moment when you first revived, you're very vulnerable. It's not the best. But then again, I am playing on hard mode, and this is when single-player games were actually going to be.
Lead down.
Log here, Delta.
Yes, sir.
Stop looking around. Get some better.
Taking position. I'm heading there.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay, so fun fact. There is a game-breaking save bug here because the next area is timed, and there's an autosave that can theoretically happen when there's less time left than you can possibly complete the area in, meaning that that save is just gone and you have to start the entire game over if you don't have a save before that point. So I'm just saving now so that if I do end up messing up majorly enough to only have, you know, like 20 seconds left when I get at that checkpoint, just remember. I think I can do it a little bit later, but
Bunker penetrated.
I can't remember
Roger that,
exactly when
squad
it
leader.
happens.
Locate turret controls and commence disabling maneuvers.
Disabling maneuvers. Good work, Marines.
What's up?
Oh, I knew that.
Whoops.
I think we found a loading mechanism here.
Affirmative, Delta. See if you can find a weak spot to plant some charges.
Boss, that looks like a good spot to plant a charge. Reloading. Charge. Position. Can I have some cover here? I can't rush this. Explosive set, 380.
Heal up, Delta.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Stand back, Delta.
I'm healed.
Confederacy unit nice strike.
Just won't quit.
Secure the blast shield on that window. Lock them out.
Console over here, sir. Window control.
Get slightly.
I'm on it.
Another one down.
Setting breach charge.
I'm
Clear.
impatient. So. Also, I love to watch that
Door cleared. We're in.
animation. Oh, this is the one where it matters apparently.
Poor sod.
Sure, sir. Reloading. Network access. Lost Delta 3-8. Lost.
I need to stop getting that.
Wounded, but still kicking. 3-8. Come in, 3-8. I think Delta Squad has been eliminated.
Just remembered you can use arrow keys for that to deal with the. Okay.
Wait,
Whoops.
let me think about
Let's
it.
try that
Yes,
again.
sir. Commencing door breach maneuver. Clear.
Grenade thrown.
Move.
What the? Poor
Slice that
sod.
terminal, Delta.
Got it, sir.
More bugs.
Looks like we've got to shut these windows too. Let's hit it, Delta.
Reloading. Network accessed. Slice successful.
Okay, now I'm sucking this.
It's still kicking. I think we need to hit this thing again.
There's the spot. Let's set our charges and do some damage. Look at a bolts down. Getting backed up.
Initiate radical destruction.
Setting charge. Cover me. Perfect throw, sir. Charge is on.
Fire in the hole.
That's done the trick.
Turret disabled.
Good job, 3-8. Now find an exit and make your way to the core ship.
Battledroids are trying to let in more Geonosians.
It turns out flashbangs are a lot to
Slicing on that terminal. You know the drill, Deltas. Let's shut them out.
do however do a lot to me.
Come in, slicing protocols, Delta.
You got it. No turbo to match my Axor skills. Finally, some peace and quiet.
Breach that door, Delta.
Absolutely, sir. Placing breach charge. Clear.
Grenade thrown.
Go. Engage hostiles. Plenty places.
Leader taken down. Nice one.
Eliminate target.
This thing's a lot of health.
Taking cover.
Might be able to finish this section.
3-8. Now that you've disabled the anti-air turret, we're making a supply drop near your current position. Keep
At
an
least
eye out
before I have
for
to
it.
end the stream,
Payload
but-
includes a special anti-armor attachment for your DC-17. You're going to need it.
Yes! More explosives. You just made my day, advisor. Exterminated.
Got it, sir.
all the layers to the even just the standard blaster.
Size of that thing.
There's the core ship, sir.
Are you sure for you? Maybe there's another one around the corner.
Go. Let's do it.
Sir, this gunship turret is still functional. We can use it against those droids.
That shows some real firepower.
Or now they're all mad. Good.
Initiate vector.
Can't do that, sir. Moving to cover. This one's not getting up.
Leaving back just
Let's use this to realign the fire.
Moving into position. Looking at bolts down.
I'm good. Let's go.
Good work, 3-8.
I made this position done.
I also appreciate that you can just shoot a rock for long enough to turn into a fireball.
Give us some time. Delta, form up.
look, there's the anti-armor supplies, sir.
Squad leader. Eventually scumbag.
Cat just cannot handle the fact that
Delta 3-8.
oh, this seems a little unfair.
Right back, don't worry. Good shot. System 7.
Whoops.
I'm ready to let you down.
Sir, maybe 162 handling explosives.
They get snarky when I blow myself up.
This should come in handy against all these droids.
Anti-armor. Oh, this is nice, boss. Very nice piece of workmanship here.
Forgot that I can do that. Makes it significantly easier.
This door's shielded, sir. Looks like we have to go around.
Damn droids. Let us through.
Debris blocking our path here, boss. We need to detonate the rocks to get through. And I'm not just saying that because I love to blow stuff up.
Yes, you are.
I just love all of the ambience kind of flying around
Charge
too.
is on.
Just the ships and the...
Take them down from here.
Extreme pleasure, sir.
3-8.
Give us some sniping, Commander.
Into position.
Right. That's why I usually save a grenade launcher. I knew I was doing that in the past, but I couldn't remember why.
What's that?
He's a spider droid. Look out.
Deltas, pay attention. You may only have one shot at this. You're looking at a dwarf spider droid, one of the Commerce Guild's nastiest anti-infantry units. Its durasteel plating is rated for starship hulls and is nearly invulnerable to small arms fire. Only its optical cluster, the red orb on its abdomen, is unshielded and vulnerable.
Focus on that optical cluster, Delta. We need to set up an anti-armor position now. There. That looks like a good spot. Set up there, Delta.
Time to use a real weapon. They're down!
No, Commander.
Back to the scrappy, Clanker.
I sure hope we don't encounter many more of those.
God, I remember that being so hard when I played this game for the first time. Actually felt like a full-on mini boss.
Abandon position, Delta.
Actually, the first time I would have called that a boss fight.
Got it, sir.
Never mind. This is not the first person. I have an arrow that's telling me that, and I still went that way.
We've reached the entrance to the core ship, but it appears to be shielded.
Affirmative, Delta. Hold position. We're bringing in some air support now.
Delta Squad, this is Gunship Wing Delta 4-2. We're closing in on your position now. Stand back from the entryway.
You're late to the party, pilot.
You should be happy I got here at all. It's a nightmare out there. We've got a visual on the target area. Initiating firing run now. You boys are gonna want to stand back.
Ain't that a good story to pass the time? Take cover!
Shield destroyed. Thanks for the assist, 4-2.
Glad to be of service, Delta.
I do feel kind of like coming over here was completely pointless if they could just do that.
So much for reporting this thing undetected. I thought this was a covert op.
Initiate slicing protocol, Delta.
Almost got it. Door slide clear for entry.
It's you, Chris.
Establish position.
Like that terminal, Delta.
Got it.
Eliminate the target. Abandon position, Delta.
Good job, Delta Squad. Now that you've reached reach the core ship, it's time for you to split up. Each of you is tasked with disabling a different critical system within the ship. Taking out these critical systems will weaken the ship defense components and make achieving your ultimate objective easier. Remember, it is imperative that you retrieve those launch codes. Good luck, Deltas.
Door sliced and clear
All
for
right,
entry,
sir, in you go. Happy hunting.
This is Delta 38. Amen.
Now that you're on board the core ship, your mission is twofold. Your primary objective is to download the launch codes
Even just the
from
starting
ship's
up
bridge.
sounds are
With the
really
codes, we
interesting
can
as
halt the
well.
evacuation of the droid army. Your secondary objective is to permanently
Sci-fi is
disable
just
this
so
core
difficult
ship.
to
En route
get
to the
right,
bridge,
and the fact
each
that they
member of
managed
Delta
to
Squad will
take
sabotage critical systems
the
throughout
the
the
most
ship. This elevator should
iconic
take you to the
sci-fi
super battle droid
sounds
storage
of
rack.
anywhere and
Navigate through the racks
recreate
to the
them
control room and disable its systems.
rather than
Once
just,
you've
you know,
disabled the droid loader, rendezvous
pull
with
them
your
out of the
squad
Star Wars
and make your
movies
way
and
to the bridge.
put
We're
them into the
counting on
game.
you, 3-8. Good
It's
luck.
just really
Advisor
impressive
out.
to be able to do that
Alone
effectively.
against all these droids? They don't stand a chance.
Got all the cheesy one-liners.
These droids must be on standby. I'd better be careful not to wake them up.
Yeah. They're gonna... if I recall correctly, there's no way to accidentally wake them up. They, it's scripted whether they'll wake up or not. Also, did I trap myself in here? Because I think I may have. Yeah. I wasn't supposed to go that way. Just have phaser to everything. Yes. I mean, that is what I do. Phaser and a vocoder
07
on just
checking in.
every sound,
Just about reached my
but,
target.
you know.
No droids so far.
4-0 reporting. Running into a little droid trouble.
That's not
Come in, 3-8. I think Delta Squad has been eliminated.
Whoops. None of that went quite according to plan, but that's okay. Yes. Load the last save.
Alone against all these droids?
But
They
yeah,
don't
when I
stand a
did
chance.
your like DeLorean challenge, that's essentially what I did. Was
These
just
droids
add
must be
Wawa
on
and Phaser
standby.
to
I'd
a
better be
bunch
careful
of
not to wake
random
them up.
sounds that I recorded with my phone.
07 checking in. Just about reached my target. No droids
Yeah, I
so
may have
far.
woke them all up. I think you potentially could be right about
4-0 reporting. Running into a little droid trouble.
that. That can help us. It's a part of the experience.
Come in, 3-8. I think Delta
Yeah, so
Squad has been eliminated.
I think maybe I need to reevaluate my strategy with the whole EMP grenade thing.
Alone
Maybe.
against all these droids?
just possibly. I think that
They don't
might be
stand a
working
chance.
against me.
These droids must be on standby. I'd better be careful not to wake them up.
See, when he said I better be careful not to
07
wake them up,
checking
I
in.
think
Just
I
about
thought he
reached
meant,
my
you know,
target.
wake all of them
No
up as
droids so
quickly as
far.
possible, but turns out
4-0 reporting. Running into a little droid trouble.
3-8. Come in, 3-8. I think Delta Squad has been eliminated.
it's almost easier to use the damn grenade and wake them all up than it is to try to fight
Alone
one
against all
mono.
these droids? They don't stand a chance.
Oh, I have this apparently. I don't know how much.
These droids must be on standby. I'd better be careful not to wake them up.
07 checking in. Just about reached my target. No droids so far.
4-0 reporting. Running into a little droid trouble.
Come in,
Yeah, that only
3-8.
is that much.
I think Delta Squad has been eliminated.
Okay. I'm gonna take this seriously now.
Alone against all these droids? They don't stand a chance. These droids must be on standby. I'd better be careful not to wake them up.
07 checking in. Just about reached my target. No droids so far.
I wonder. Will this wake up?
Reporting. Running into a little droid trouble.
Yeah, it will. But live with that.
Oh, 07 here. I've infiltrated the repulsor lift control room. Slicing the system now. That shook him up.
4-0, resuming course towards primary power conduit.
Because I only got it, like, 5 minutes ago.
Squad, our presence is no longer a secret. Keep alert.
3-8. Come in, 3-8. I think Delta Squad has been eliminated.
Let's try that. Substantially less suck. I'm just going to... Damn it.
Squad, our presence is no longer a secret. Keep alert.
Sometimes I use the focus target mechanic when I don't need to just, has left? Okay. That's gonna take forever. Yeah, that has nothing in it. Okay, that's fine. I'll just... These guys have an absurd amount of health. Like, you have the basic bitch Geonosians that hardly take 1 or 2 hits.
6-2 here.
And then you
I
have
think
the,
I've
like,
reached the coolant
slightly more
intake
elite
valve.
Geonosians that
No, wait. It's
take
an
most
exhaust
of your
port.
ammo to kill one.
6-2, could you can the chatter until you've got something useful to say? 4-0, slicing primary power conduit now.
Reporting. I finally located the coolant intake valve. Planting charges now.
Guys, I think they know I'm here.
This is quite an operation they've got. On the loading block control room.
Roger 3-8. I'm uploading an anti-protocol worm that
I
will
would
completely
love if I could
disable their
have
loading
some
operations.
ammo.
Find a
Some ammo
terminal
would be
and slice
very
it in.
nice.
Affirmative. All right, squad. Secondary objectives complete. Rendezvous on sublevel 1157.
You got it, boss.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative.
Hi, Amber.
You really did a number on this ship.
Running into a bit of trouble here.
We're under attack, sir.
3-8.
We got a target situation, boss.
I think Delta Squad has been eliminated.
Metalhead piece of trash.
We'll be right back. I think I heard a knock, but I'm not sure. Is my camera completely frozen? Or is the stream just very... No, yeah, my camera is completely frozen. That's nice. Thanks for letting me know. I came back and I saw myself still sitting there on the stream. I was like, well, that's not right. Okay. Let's suck less here.
We really did a number on this ship.
Running into a bit of trouble here.
We're under attack, sir.
We got a target situation,
Come in,
boss.
3-8.
Die.
I think Delta Squad has
Post
been
trade,
eliminated.
yes. Yes, indeed. I mean, hey, that's still on brand, technically. Okay, why am I getting one shot by that? Like, I know I'm playing on hard, but it still should not be killing me that fucking fast.
We really did a number on this ship.
Running into a bit of trouble here.
We're under attack, sir.
We got a target situation, boss.
Die, you little piece of
Come in, 3-8.
trash.
I think Delta Squad
I
has
don't
been
think trade
eliminated.
fed
Okay,
security.
that was bad.
Appreciate-
I'm good at this game, I swear. Let's try this again. Do I have grenade launcher?
We really did a number on this ship.
I do not.
Running into a bit of trouble here.
We're under attack, sir.
We got a target situation, boss.
Die, you metalhead piece of trash.
I don't think trade fed security appreciates our work here.
Heads up, Deltas. We've put quite a dent in the ship and they don't like it.
The way these droids are swarming, one might think we weren't welcome.
Just keep them at bay for now. No heroics. Once we're all back together, we'll get ourselves to the bridge, and then we're off this beast for good.
Affirmative.
You got it, boss.
Copy that.
I don't trust anything. I mean, I know I'm out of practice on this game, but I still didn't remember it being this hard. By the time, you know, I had played through it the 8th or so time. Ow. You hurt my feelings. Just let me you asshole. You deserve everything that happened to you. Okay. I'm pretty sure I didn't just need to heal. Oh no, this wouldn't have reset. No, yeah, it would have. Okay, that's fine. Oh well. I really feel like knifing a robot that then starts emitting electricity everywhere should in some way. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm glad it doesn't, but using a metal object to stab a robot just doesn't make a whole lot of rational sense.
Triticus, let me handle this, sir.
Nice work, 07.
Take cover. They're coming back.
The world will never know what the rest of that sentence was.
We're pinned down!
Next fixer in 6-2 down there.
I think I'm thinking of the right Star Wars game. Yeah, if you stand right here, they can't.
Good to see you, sir.
We missed your buckish charm.
Secondary objectives complete. Ready for orders.
Well done, 3-8. There's a loading substation somewhere on this level with an elevator that will take you directly to the bridge.
Affirmative. Let's get to it, Delta.
Right, incoming.
It's just the best way to deal with these.
Behind you, 38.
What's that?
It's a droid dispenser, 07. Next time, read the briefing.
Boss, a demo charge should shut it down for good.
Good morning.
You know, I'd like to understand the science behind this, because I still feel like there should be a finite number of
Explosives to prime, fire in the hole.
Good squad. I hope we don't
You
run
know-
across more of those anytime soon.
Way have to ruin it for me, man.
Moving to cover.
You're absolutely
Reach that door,
correct,
Delta.
and that's the problem. Now I can't unhear it.
Setting breach charge.
That is what you do.
Let's go. We've got box deltas.
Assume select position, Delta. Eliminate target.
Confederacy unit eliminated.
Looks like we'll have to get through this door. There's got to be a control console around here somewhere. Let's get to it, Deltas.
I do appreciate the amount of backfill that's in this section. It makes the pro tip of not dying a little bit easier.
Anti-armor,
just
mark that
get
position. Go!
On my way.
Preemptively
Weapon
do
ready.
that.
Weapon ready.
Let's
We
move
don't
on.
need there.
On the move, awaiting orders.
There it is.
Get slicing on that terminal, Commando.
You got it, 38.
Begin snipe maneuver, Delta.
Let me show you real marksmanship. In position.
hate these guys.
I don't even have any armor right now. So I'm going to run in a very manly, non-cowardly way. And just that's what's going to happen. My entire squad.
I'm reading low vital signs from your squad.
Okay, yeah, that part's hard. I forgot that that part was hard. Okay, so I'm going to reevaluate my strategy. What I did there is die, and as I have recently discovered, what I actually need to do is not.
I'm on Scorch. Give me a sec.
Eliminate target.
Assistant Commando 6-2.
Love that there's a bug where I just
Looks like we have to
no
get
longer
through this
control
door.
my character.
There's got to be a control console around here somewhere.
Really
Let's
just
get
did
to
the
it, Delta.
best thing.
Anti-armor, mark that position. Go!
Yes, sir.
Abandon position, Delta.
On my way.
Back to...
Yeah, that's good.
In position. Good to go, sir.
Commence slicing protocols, Delta.
You got it, 38.
Go right there. Over here, a safe distance away from everything that's about to go wrong in my life. How much ammo does this have?
No terminal command finally Haxor skills.
Eliminate target.
Okay, well,
Terminal is ours, sir.
Eliminate target.
Buggier than our last simulation download.
okay. I got one of these at a time. Nice. Oh, and I can wait to trigger that.
Quick alert! Another spider droid dead ahead!
I'm starting to hate these guys.
Alpha 40's been hit.
Still don't have that, so that's good. I'm gonna come up here and just because that seems like the only viable way to deal with the situation.
That was a lot more intense than the simulations.
Alright, problem solved. I'll probably be kicking myself in the pants for that later because I'm probably going to need all of that for something. I'm probably not going to replenish all of the ammo that I just wasted, but that's fine.
Go!
I'm sure it'll all work out just fine.
Breach that door.
Aye, aye.
Feeling better now.
Setting breach charge. Clear.
Damn, they called up the FPD.
Eliminate target. This should be the elevator that'll take us to the bridge.
You can kind of bait their melee to make them stop shooting at you, which is risky, but sometimes works. Okay, now I think we're coming out of the final stretch, which is where the time setting is. And then hopefully I should be able to have enough time to run through just a few minutes of the
Alert. All reach imminent.
the next section, which is
Failure in
where
5 minutes.
something resembling
Evacuate
horror elements kind of
immediately.
come into play. there anyone other than the sound effects guy still in the chat?
Sub-level 0001.
Also, is my...
Good job, 3-8. Now find the bridge and get those codes.
Affirmative.
I should
Move it, Delta.
check on
The
that.
ship has just about had us.
I should just be in the habit of resetting it every few seconds.
Hull integrity compromised. Evacuate immediately.
It's like one of these doors open. I'm so distracted by my camera, I forgot where it was.
Stop looking around. Get some backup.
Getting back to Atwood. That did the trick.
Critical systems failure in 4 minutes.
Remind me to leave the ship before we destroy it next time.
Really quick, I'm just gonna quick save. Probably I am doing so. Just that way. It's gonna take too long here.
Medical assistance.
Stabilizers failing. System failure imminent.
Eliminate target.
It's done.
Breach that door.
Target destroyed.
Another one down. Blazing detonator. Clear. Door cleared. We're good to go.
Critical systems failure in 3 minutes.
Set 3-8's activation training.
Hold tight, Deltas. We're almost there. The bridge should be just through this door. Get yourself some Vector, Commando.
Yes, sir. On my way.
Critical systems failure in 2 minutes.
I think
How
I have
much
time
time
for us
left,
to
sir?
heal. Barely.
Ready for combat.
Let's find out what's on the other side.
Initiating breach maneuver. Breach charge. Clear.
If they die, they die.
Better hurry. Come on, Delta. Let's get those codes and get out of here.
Kill that bug. Chief's on the mark. Good one.
Protect that console. It's our only ticket out of here.
Squad leader down. Sir, I'd love to help, but I'm kind of right now. How was that?
Yeah, this is the climax of this section.
Get slicing on that token.
Says as he almost dies coming to the
Systems failure in 1 minute.
Hurry up. This is taking longer than I'd
From your
like.
squad.
Okay. So I just remembered something very important. breaching that door is a terrible idea.
System failure imminent.
Delta 6-2 is out. Squad leader, excellent work. 6-2 is getting assistance.
Go!
Critical systems failure in 3 minutes.
That's done.
Doors unlocked. Area pacification.
Hold tight,
Critical
Deltas. We're
systems
almost
failure
there.
in 2 minutes.
The bridge should be just
How
through
much
this door.
time left, sir?
Stop looking around. Get the back.
Covering vector.
Retreating Vector.
If we could just get a little bit closer, that would be nice.
7, good to go.
Get yourself some
Someone
back,
there.
Commando.
I thought you'd never ask, sir.
Unlock that door, Delta.
Need some cover here.
Rule 39. Never say no to that.
Door.
All right, doors open. Move. Slice that to the house, Delta. Come on, Delta. Let's get those codes and get out of here.
Protect that console. It's our only ticket out of here.
Droid down. Boss is down. I repeat, the boss is down.
Sir, I love the help.
Critical systems failure in 1 minute.
Slice that terminal, Delta. Hurry up. It's taking longer than I'd like.
I think we just lost Delta Squad.
This part is hard. Okay.
Stabilizer failing. System failure imminent.
I also appreciate set myself
From point. He's down.
Critical systems failure in 3 minutes.
ideal.
Take out that droid. Basically discharged.
Squad leader's been hit.
Oh my god, that was
Killed that one.
This looks like an open my window. It's 100 fucking degrees.
Commence door breach.
Absolutely, sir.
I'm ready.
I don't think it actually makes any difference how we get in at this point.
Setting detonator. Clear.
Critical system failure in 2 minutes.
Not much time left, sir.
Eliminate target.
Nail the leader.
May not be winnable now.
Hold tight, Deltas. We're almost there. The brute should be just through this door.
Yeah, I may have screwed this one up too much.
Critical systems failure in 1 minute.
I think...
Bit out of it. Come on, Delta. Let's get those codes and get out of here.
Protect that console. It's our only ticket out of here.
Yeah, it's just... I died too
Stabilizer failing. System failure imminent.
fast right here. Because the hack takes a minimum of a minute and 1 second, so if there's a minute left by the time you get into the room, you're just absolutely screwed. Sorry, I just need to reply to something. Okay.
That's a kill.
Breach that door.
Initiating breach maneuver.
Critical systems failure in 3 minutes.
Clear.
Hold tight, Deltas. We're almost there.
Okay.
The brute should be just through this door.
This has been a good run.
Find out what's on the other side.
Initiating breach maneuver. All clear.
Watch this.
Critical systems failure in 2 minutes.
Not much time left, sir.
Bit of hurry. Come on, Delta. Let's get those codes and get out of here. Slice that terminal, Delta. Let's use this clear line of fire.
Real marksmanship.
Yes, sir.
As long as nothing now
This is taking longer than I'd like.
Working as fast as I can, sir.
Got the code.
Well done, Delta. Now get yourselves out of there.
Delta Squad, we're approaching the core ship now.
30 seconds.
Advance to
Sure,
the
moving
aft
someone.
docking ring. Be advised we're going to blast it open. Stand back!
Hopefully that doesn't.
Failure
See you,
in
4-2.
20 seconds.
All right. Now I'm just going to run a little bit through the next area and then wrap it up. Thank you for the GG.
You may recognize your next objective, the Prosecutor, an acclimated-class Republic assault ship under the command of Captain Martz.
The Prosecutor was our first home. We were stationed there for a long
Her
time.
last patrol was the Corellia sector, defending Republic trade routes against separatist activity. But we lost contact with her over 2 weeks ago.
This is nowhere near Corellia. Have they gone rogue?
Not likely.
Respectfully, sir, it could be a trap.
Indeed it could, Delta 4-0, which is why we're sending our most qualified squad to investigate. Someone important noted your excellence on Geonosis.
You hear that,
Squad,
Seth?
prepare for
Someone
low-gravity
says I'm
infiltration.
excellent.
Seal your suits. Good luck.
This is where it gets a little... I would just call it
Each
eerie.
member of Delta Squad has been sent to one of the 4 data cores to retrieve critical information. Your primary objective is to retrieve the flight recorder data from the aft data core, then rendezvous with the squad for exfil. As squad leader, you may also be called upon to assist your squad mates with their orders. 07 is tasked with retrieving the sensor logs from the starboard data core. Delta 40 will hit the port core for the manifests and...
Deltas, I've lost contact with command. Can any of you get through?
No signal here, sir. 7 out.
It's all white noise on my end, boss. 6-2 out.
That's a negative, squad leader. 4-0 out.
What do you think happened to him?
That's not important. Right, sir?
Right, 40. If the advisor can re-establish comms, he will. In the meantime, we've got some data to retrieve. Move out, Delta.
Perfectly logical space birds, like you do. Definitely how that works.
Minox in the torpedo bay. Our ship thieves could stand to learn something about Republic discipline. Deltas, report in. Any signs of life?
7 here. I've got nothing.
This is Delta 4-0. No life signs yet.
6-2 reporting. Nothing but Minox, sir. It's disgraceful.
If Furman keep eating through the power conduits, this ship won't be worth its weight in scrap.
This is where you have that nice low ambience rolling through that just sets so much
This
atmosphere.
is 6-2. I'm getting some interference on my visor.
As you know, I'm a sucker for
Wait, no, it's
ambience,
gone.
but
Strange.
it's just
6-2
really
again. I'm getting that
subtle.
static again. Stronger this time. I can hardly see. Wait, what the?
6-2. Delta 6-2, can you hear me? Report.
Get off me, you throwing bag of bolts!
6-2. Deltas, I've lost 6-2. Are either of you close enough to monitor his status? Report.
Negative, sir.
No Deltas on my scope either, sir.
Ah. So some of the HUD stuff is optional, which I forgot about, but not much. It's still pretty intrusive.
Thank goodness.
What happened here?
I'm not sure. I was scanning the maintenance corridors when I heard blaster fire. By the time I got to where the noise was, everyone was dead.
So you came to the torpedo bay to hide?
No, sir. I was trying to launch a torpedo and alert the Republic. But you're here now, so no need for that, eh?
Look
Thanks
out.
for the rescue.
A waste of good genes. Those things tried to drill my head. Deltas, I think I just found out what happened to 6-2. Some kind of scavenger droid. Keep your eyes out for static. Fixer, keep
Command,
scanning
we
for
might need
6-2.
another Delta
I don't
lead.
want to become a
Sir,
three-man
you
squad.
okay?
Those are, those hit harder than I remember. But yeah, this whole, like, just the opening sequence has such good atmosphere. And again, it's just the world building that goes into it, because the, it goes super action, but right at the beginning, it just has that kind of smokiness.
Those things tried to drill my head. Deltas, I think I just found out what happened to 6-2. Some
Command,
kind of
we might need
scavenger
another Delta
droid.
lead.
Keep your eyes out for static.
Sir, you okay?
Fixer, keep scanning for 6.
Okay, I'm gonna not suck this time. The fact that they make you use the, like, low light mode too is cool. Although it's an underutilized mechanic, because it gets introduced and then you use it all about twice. Maybe 3 times in the whole game.
Those things tried to drill my head. Deltas, I think I just found out what happened to 6-2. Some kind of scavenger droid. Keep your eyes out for static. Fixer, keep scanning for 6-2. I don't want to become a three-man squad.
Also the fact that you don't actually get to see what they're fighting up until you're fighting the actual threat.
We've got some trooper casualties to go, Delta guy. From the looks of things, there's something worse than droids on the ship. Whoever stole the ship has done some redecorating, Deltas. The aft data core access hole is blocked by debris.
We feel like a good crawl, sir. The only way around that area is through the droid access conduits.
Lovely.
You might have to slice your way in.
Just have to override the access restrictions. Ooh! No!
Command, we might need another Delta lead. Sir, you okay?
I don't want to do this again. That ambience here is just
Those things tried to drill my head.
I mean,
Deltas, I think I just found out what happened to 6-2. Some kind of scavenger droid. Keep your eyes out for static. Fixer, keep scanning for 6-2. I don't want to become a three-man squad.
Command, we might need another Delta lead.
considering
Sir,
that
you
this is
okay?
just like a Star Wars action FPS, I feel like they did go pretty heavy on the scary elements of it. Like, obviously, it doesn't seem horror to me now, but as a kid, it freaked me out pretty good.
drill my head. Deltas, I think I just found out what happened to 6-2. Some
Command,
kind
we
of
might need
scavenger
another
droid.
Delta lead.
Keep your eyes out for
Sir,
static.
you okay?
Fixer, keep scanning for...
That's funny. The footsteps keep playing when you jump. I just noticed that. Yeah. That's funny.
Those things tried to drill my head. Deltas, I think I just found out what happened to 6-2. Some kind of scavenger droid. Keep your eyes out for static. Fixer, keep scanning for 6-2. I don't want to become a three-man squad. Go, little guy. We've got some trooper casualties here, Deltas. From
And
the
you
looks
can
of
hear
things,
the
there's
creature
something
noise
worse
too,
than
which is
droids
kind of
on the
cool.
ship. Whoever stole the ship has done some redecorating.
It does a good job
Deltas.
of building
the aft outer
atmosphere
core
of, like,
access
what
hole is
you're
blocked by debris.
Hope you feel like a good crawl, sir.
About
the only
to
way around
encounter.
that area is through the droid access conduits.
Love.
And then as soon
might
as you
have to
figure out
slice
what it
your way
is,
in.
it stops
Just have to override the access restrictions.
eerie scariness, but
Command, we might need another Delta lead. Sir, you okay?
I'd just like to get through this section without the dive bomb thing is really irritating once you have like a group of them attacking you.
Those things tried to drill my head. Deltas, I think I just found out what happened to 6-2. Some kind of scavenger droid. Keep your eyes out for static. Fixer, keep scanning for 6-2. I don't want to become a three-man squad.
One of these would
Way to go, little guy. We've got some trooper casualties here, Deltas. From the looks of things, there's something worse than droids on the ship. Whoever stole the ship has done some redecorating, Deltas. The aft outer core access hole is blocked by debris.
Hope you feel like a good crawl, sir. The only way around that area is through the droid access conduits.
Lovely.
You might have to slice your way in.
Okay, do I have to start for them to come after me?
Just have to override the access restrictions. Let's go to the scrap heap.
There we go. That's probably the better way of dealing with them.
Got it.
The conduit should emerge somewhere near the starboard data core.
Just all of
Right
the
by me.
ambience of the
Okay,
ship,
stay
just
put.
kind of like
We'll
rocking
rendezvous
back
at
and
the core.
forth and everything is just so well done.
There you are, sir. We're close enough to monitor each other's status.
What's your position, 7?
I'm in the starboard data core. Should be a viewport near you.
It's always a good sign. If there's anything up here, there's not. No, right, I think I have to look at him.
Ah, there you
Trigger
are.
Whatever.
Give me a minute and I'll join you. Just have to slice this core for the sensor logs. That did it. Now, hold on. Got some static here.
Can you read me? Come in, Sev. Blast. 46-2. Come in. Be on the lookout for armed hostiles. I think we've got Trandoshan. They've taken down 7. Delta Squad, come in.
You're 3-8. 40. Keep an eye out. Need you in the
So yeah, it's just Trandoshans. It's not actually, but it's cool that they did that slow burn right at the beginning, and it's actually my favorite section of the game, just because of the atmosphere and the world building with the ship rocking back and forth, and just all of the ambience that goes into it, and the fact that you have these weird like facehugger droids running around. It just builds it up better than any other part of the game. And then the mechanic of, you know when you're near them because of the static is also really cool. Why he was running backwards. Alright, well it seems like a good as place as any to call it, so yeah, this has been... Am I lagging again? Probably. Just gonna assume that I am. Yep. So, this has been my favorite childhood game, Star Wars Republic Commando. And just my kind of fanboying over the sounds in it and the way that they just build the world so beautifully. I will be releasing a video hopefully this Wednesday, if not then next Wednesday, covering the way that I've applied really similar principles to the game that I'm working on or sound designing for, Jumping Jacks. So there's 5 people watching, no one's in the chat, but I'm just going to assume that someone other than the sound effects guy who already knows is hearing this. But definitely subscribe and look forward to seeing that. I'm going to be covering how you can use Audacity to basically accomplish the exact same outcome with your sounds. You are here, yes. Thank you for being here, man. It would have been a depressing stream without you, so I appreciate you showing up and sticking through the whole 2.5 hours. So, with that, if you're watching the archive of this also, then, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. More tutorials to come, and I'll probably be doing more of these streams in the future with other games that I appreciate the sound design on. So yeah, with that, thank you all for tuning in. Whoever has tuned in, thank you for tuning in, and special thanks to the sound effects guy, Ram, Matteo Fuzzy, Soupy Doopy, for hanging out in the chat for however long you guys did. And until next time, I've been Audio Dread, and I hope to see you in the next stream.